Listen, drivers, you guys really, really, really need to stop doing what y'all doing and stop oversharing stuff on live. Whether you're TikTok live while driving or taking somebody else's husband and getting capped for $1.5 million plus $205,000 for damages.
Disclaimer. This channel is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All third-party video clips, audio, and commentary fall under fair use as outlined in Section 107 of the Copyright Act, in accordance with applicable laws. The views and opinions expressed in this channel are those of the host and should not be taken as fact or professional advice, and do not necessarily reflect current views or affiliations.
Said it was okay because she knew her marriage was over with and it was done.
But the jury didn't agree, awarding Akira Montague the $1.75 million after more than 700 pieces of evidence were presented in court, including some of Brene's own TikToks and texts. In these videos and in the court testimony, the jury found that point, leaving Brene Montague with a hefty bill and no answer on how she'll pay.
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
You think so? Try again. This is a court judgment awarded this young lady $1.whatever million. Now, I'm not sure how you're going to pay, where you're going to pay, or when you're going to pay, but you're going to pay. Yes, you're going to pay, and pay you will. They coming after everything that you own. IRS returns, gone. House that you buy, gone. That car that you just brought, gone. Your TikTok money, gone. And being that you and homeboy is married, but somehow, some way, that young lady is going to come after his money too. But you're going to pay, and pay you will. Get a job, garnishment. Buy anything of value in your name, gone. So she got you by the wheels. So your best bet is to figure out some way, somehow, to make some type of resolution with this young lady, make payment arrangements, or whatever the case, because that smug look that you got on your face right now, it's not working, my girl. It's not working. Just saying. If y'all hadn't learned already that this internet is dangerous, stop oversharing. Stop doing crazy stuff. Walk like you're being recorded at all times, and you shouldn't have a problem. Stop bragging about stuff online, because it can and will bite you in the ass. And I'm talking about a whole chunk of ass. A lot of you guys get online and just run off at the mouth and think y'all not going to get no consequences. It happens. It will happen eventually. So I implore you, drivers, whatever you doing or whatever you have done, you need to stop. If you put something online and you talk about a job that you're currently working for, and you don't think that company is going to find that information online and they can get rid of you, think again. Nothing is private when you put it online for the world to see. It is diabolical that you think that just because it's on your page and you don't think nobody will see it and will come back and copy it, paste it, and share it all over the world, I don't know. So I'm telling you right now, it's diabolical that the way the internet is in 2025 going into the future, y'all better stop and think before you open up your mouth. Stop and think before you decide to turn on the camera, because what you can say today will affect you tomorrow or the next day. Because that time that you think that, oh, well, I didn't think this was going to blow up. It's going to blow up. It's going to blow up. Because that's what's going to happen. It happens when you need that online attention. And it becomes more important than somebody else's life. We're talking about people live streaming behind the wheel, glued to their screens instead of being glued to the road. It's getting out of hand, drivers. And today we're going to talk about the worst possible outcome. If you ever scroll past these TikTok live with drivers reading the comments, talking online, responding to them while driving down the highway, it's going to hit different when something happens.
Where's it at? Can you post it again? Tega ecstasy. I just hit a car.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Our story begins, drivers, with a tragedy out of Zion, Illinois. Now, we're going to talk about this in a minute, but there was also an incident with another quote-unquote TikTok influencer who ran into another car while TikToking. But this one right here we about to talk about, the latter, is a little bit more serious because not only that TikToker was on live, not only the fact that she had kids in the car, not only the fact that she wasn't paying attention, but this TikToker unalived another person. 43 years old. She was driving Monday evening around 5:30. She was, of course, on TikTok live, comments rolling, smiling at the phone, and not paying attention to the road. In the live stream, you can hear a loud boom. And then all of a sudden, you see her panic. Fuck. I just hit somebody. Now, after you just hit somebody on live, right then and there, you should have stopped the video. You shouldn't even said nothing because it's being recorded. Obviously, somebody is always screen recording your shit. Always know that somebody is screen recording your shit, whether they like you or not. And in this particular instance, somebody was, and they uploaded the shit on X. A child in the car was like, yo, what happened, yo? She cuts out the live.
Hold on!
I don't know. It was weird. Like, so. Fuck! Let me call y'all right now. Oh, fuck.
What was that?
Fuck. I'm gonna take somebody. You okay?
Well, police said that she did stay around, but there was no alcohol, there was no drugs, but distraction alone was enough to take the life of 59-year-old Darren Lucas, who was outside minding his business, just walking in his own community, and was later hit by this TikToker that was on live for attention. Later, my man was pronounced unalived at the hospital. Now, his family said the video that they just seen, because they didn't even know it was a video, and that's how they knew that something tragic happened. They said that video is holding them together. They said they didn't find out through any other outlets. They found out through the internet, which is kind of crazy in itself that usually the hospital will call the family and let them know. But finding it out through the internet, it just hits a little bit more sadder. A screen recording, as I said before, somebody was screen recording the TikTok, surfaced up on X this past Friday. And the driver of the accident, the TikToker, she immediately changed her profile, deleted her bio, and made the account private, like it was something that she could just erase. But the people on Reddit and X described watching the moment live, not realizing that they were seeing a real life in real time. Of course, one of the commenters said, "It feels like I accidentally witnessed the moment someone's life was taken, and I can't stop hearing that boom sound." Another chime in said that a man died because she wanted attention from a live stream. That is crazy. So drivers, listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, right? Someone's dead because somebody wanted TikTok attention, period. I don't care if she wasn't drinking. Don't even care that she stayed at the scene. She was distracted. She was performing for a phone instead of performing the drive task at hand. And what makes this even more problematic is the fact that she had kids in the car. And to be honest, this isn't even shocking anymore. Drivers, it's happening everywhere. I'm seeing it more and more in trucking.
I've been seeing this a lot, so I want to speak on it. The dumbest thing you can do as a truck driver, well, I'm not going to say the dumbest thing because it's a lot of dumb shit that you can do as a truck driver. But one of the dumbest things you can do as a truck driver is go live while you driving. Why do y'all do that shit? And then y'all do this shit every day. Not only do you do this shit every day, but y'all be in company trucks doing this shit. Do y'all know when you on live and driving a semi, you putting somebody else's life in danger? Do you know that when you take them 3 seconds to look at the comment, you can rear end somebody? Get y'all stupid asses off live. DOT, I suggest y'all make y'all a little TikTok and get these motherfuckers who be doing on live, get these motherfuckers out the way. I'm trying to get some money. And y'all out here putting people's life at risk. I ain't got time for it. Get these motherfuckers out of here, bro.
Every time I'm on my break or at a shipper or a receiver and I get on TikTok, I see all these drivers in a live feed, TikTok driving. And you could tell that they're driving, but they want to cover it up by having a green screen behind them so it won't show them driving. But we know you are, though. We know you're driving. We know you're distracted. We know that you're not paying attention to the road. And that hits the nerve. That hits hard for some of these drivers out here that's going down the road and seeing something like that. See, listen, drivers going live behind the wheel like it's entertainment hour, reading comments, trying to go viral, acting like the road is a stage. But when you're controlling a vehicle that can potentially wipe out a family in a split second, that's not content. That's not creating. That's being reckless, driver. If car drivers doing this already costing lives, imagine the scale of destruction a truck driver zones out for even a split second. I seen truckers live stream while driving through snowstorms last year, rush hours, mountain driving. One comment pops up and their head just drops right into the phone. You can't focus on driving the truck, driver, and focus on your TikTok audience at the same time. It's just not possible. And this woman, this TikToker right here that we're talking about, at least she wasn't behind the wheel of a truck. But the mentality is the same. Clout before common sense. Likes before life. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants attention. But now, after all of that, somebody's family have to bury a loved one because she couldn't wait until she got parked to go live. So this popular TikToker, T-Time3, I think that's her name. She was, of course, speaking into her phone before she hit the driver not paying attention. And like I said earlier, she deleted everything that was pertaining to the T-Time profile on TikTok. Either took the whole page down and restarted another page. That's how diabolical this was. Like, she started another page, got rid of that page like nothing never happened, and started a new page like people don't know who she is. And again, being distracted is one thing. Being on your phone is another thing. Being distracted and doing a live feed is a whole thing that's out of proportion. While having kids in the car, it's already bad enough that she unalived somebody, but it could have been much, much worse. Drivers, you will know that this wasn't an accident. See, let me explain what an accident. An accident is a tire blowout, mechanical failures. someone running in front of the car out of nowhere. This situation right here was a choice, a preventable choice. She could have just waited until she pulled over, could have waited until she got home, could have waited. But to jump on live and let the world know what you're doing and trying to get that attention for likes is crazy. I do feel for the family. Unfortunately, they're going to have to ride this wave right here. They just didn't lose a loved one. They lost a valuable person that was connected to their family. It was a pointless, inexcusable situation that shouldn't even happen. And I say this to every driver that's watching, either car or truck. If you need an audience while operating a vehicle, then you shouldn't be operating that vehicle. You should shut down, park, go home, or whatever the case to do your quote unquote live feed, right? You can't mix the two. The two don't mix. It just don't. And I understand you drivers out there that are bored out your freaking head, because I am too. Don't get me wrong. These long drives is crazy work. And to get on live and kill time with TikTok Live, I get it. But you got to understand something. What should hold your attention first is the road. That live stuff, reading the comments, responding to the comments, that's something else entirely different. A phone is not worth somebody's life. Comment is not worth somebody's father, husband, grandfather, or son not coming home at all. Drivers, this trend needs to stop, because the next video might not just show the aftermath. It might show the disaster involving a family, a school bus, a truck full of people on the highway, like we have seen time and time and time again.
Do you think people who live stream while driving should face harsher penalties, especially when it leads to a death? Drop your thoughts. If this hit you at all, like, comment, share, subscribe. Share this video with someone who needs a wake-up call. If you've got a story or experience with distracted driving, or you've seen drivers live streaming behind the wheel, send it to lockoutmenpodcastguest@gmail.com. See you on the next one.